Welcome back to another episode of the EV Charger Rebate Quick Take. Today we're on to Arizona. Let's see what we got going on in Arizona. So starting with the level 2 side, statewide, there are no state programs in Arizona. However, there are some power company programs. So 3 of the power companies out there, Salt River Project, they have a rebate of $2,500 per plug. Simple program other than submit for approval. They put you on the list, tell you you're approved, you get them installed and send them the information, proof of installation, and they'll send you a rebate. Tucson Electric Power, TEP, they've got a rebate. Theirs is $1,800 per plug. Similar scenario, get it installed, send your information, pre-approval, get pre-approved first, and then they'll send you your rebate. Unisource Energy is the last one, and they have a $1,200 per plug program. So again, depending on your power company here, level 2 side, not bad. If I'm putting in 2 chargers at a location, going to get $5,000 back if I'm Salt River Project. Not bad, all right? $2,500 more than covers the cost of your chargers. Probably even get, two chargers, you could probably get them bought, installed, close to that. So not a bad deal, a little bit of cost outside of that, but this is a decent program. If you're going to have to put them in, why not take advantage of it? And then on the DC fast charging in Arizona, we have a similar scenario. It's the power companies again. Salt River Project basically will give you $20,000 per site. Up to 75% of the project cost. So 20,000 is not bad, not a great thing, but again, if you're needing to put them in, maybe not bad. That's one, I would say here, and this is where it's important, and I want to spin off here a little for a second. It's important to pay attention to these and talk to somebody that understands, because one thing I would look at here, they're going to cover 75% of project cost up to $20,000. Well, if we were to put in a $12,000, right, a $12,000 or a 20,000, like this is say a $20,000 smaller charger, it's got to have at least 50 kW. But if we were to put in a 60 kW unit, that let's say you buy that unit for 25 grand and it costs 10 grand to put the power in, right? You're going to get 20,000 back. You might be able to spend 15 grand and have a DC fast charger that will charge 6 to 8 cars in the same time that a level 2 would. And if you remember on the level 2 side, they're only giving us $2,500, right? So for the same investment, I might get a faster charger because of the higher thing here. So that's where you got to just pay attention to these. So going down, that's Salt River Project. They got the highest there where they will give you up to 20,000. TEP will do up to 15,000 per port. So again, that is something, if you look at it per port, if I have a dual port charger here, now I'm getting $30,000. So worth paying attention to. And the same thing with Unisource, it's 12,000 per port. So again, take that concept there. If I'm looking at a project in TEP, I might very well advise my client or my customer to look into a DC fast charger instead, if they have, the power available there for a 480 volt, program. Because if you think about it, at 30,000 per port, 30,000 or 15,000 per port, if I put a dual plug 60 kW charger in, that's going to cost, $20,000 for the unit, whatever, 25,000, whatever that number is, right? We could start doing pretty good with that, right? And now you've got a faster system that's running and maybe getting some more revenue out of. So anyway, worth looking at. On that one particularly, I'd say with our clients there in Arizona, we kind of look a little bit of both, right? The level 2 is not bad. The DC fast charging's decent. On the smaller side, if you're trying to do the convenience store, it is going to cost you quite a bit, because you're talking about a much larger investment to build out a 4 charger system at a convenience store or something like that. And, basically they're going to they're going to cap you out. You're just not getting as much there. They're going to cap you out at some point, but it's worth looking into, right? So that's it. Not a bad deal in Arizona. If you're in Arizona, you got any questions, reach out to us. We can take a look for you and see what we can do to help you out. And tune in next time. We'll see you on the next episode.